Hello and welcome to Stargazing, the show that brings you up close and personal with your favorite stars of reggae and dancehall music, Jamaican popular culture, and people who've impacted society in a very big way. I'm Shaun Cain. We invite you to subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel. Like and share the videos and leave a comment. We welcome our radio listeners in the UK on Rex Radio, in the USA on Motif Radio and Viscosity Blend, and in Jamaica on Richie B Radio. In this edition of the show, we'll speak with Florida-based dancehall artist King Swagah.
You know, sir, man, look at you. You know what I'm telling me, say? Don't keep my lazy people around you, man. And this Swagah, when me tell them, well, every day me go harder, day me go harder. Swagah na the place and me a hold me record. Every day me go harder, day me go harder. Swagah na the place and me a hold me record. Every day me go harder, day me go harder. Swagah na the place and me a hold me record. Every day me go harder, day me go harder. Swagah na the place and me a hold me record. Every day me go hard for me haters, me enemy them. And when me say me nah want no new friend, me know me act clean and me nah fi pretend. When me tell them, hey, me
King Swagah, what go on, sir?
Greetings, brother.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
Manners and respect to each and every one out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
I said this swag is up, you know, brother.
You don't know the things there already, you know. So I heard people think, I know it already.
All right, so I hear you. Definitely, man. But you know what? You are a Florida-based artist. Tell me a little bit about the dancehall scenes in Florida. Is it quite vibrant? Everybody listens to dancehall music. The clubs are teeming with dancehall music, or is it quite subdued, a bit quiet? What is it like over there?
You know, so Florida is a tropical place, you know. It's similar to Jamaica, the weather and everything. So it's a vacation spot, you know, and the dancehall music is definitely turn up in Florida here because majority of the artists, them live here. Mm-hmm. I talk about the veteran artists, and I talk about the 80s artists, 90s artists. I'm living in Florida, you know. Mm-hmm. You understand? So Florida is an awesome place, man. People come here to have a lot of fun and go back home safe, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. So we love it down here, man.
So these artists, are they busy on the scenes, or is it just a matter of they just live there and that's it? You know, you're not.
It's busy on the scenes here, man. You have the Wayne Wonder. You know, you have all the guys that live down here, man. The same, my condolences to the veteran. Just passed a while ago. You understand? So Coco T was living down here in Florida as well.
So, did you go to America as an artist, or did you find your passion for music in America? How did it go?
Well, I mean, the DJ part of it, but my passion for music started back in Jamaica as a youngster. Mm-hmm. You know, came from my father background.
Okay.
You know, because I was born in St.Mary, Hamilton Mountain, the water fountain. Right, so my father was a sound system man, and he was great friends of Jack Ruby. You know, Jack Ruby, Mr. Linda.
Ocho man,
yes. Mm-hmm. So I was born in St. Mary, and we lived between Ocho Rios and St. Mary. But as a youngster, you know, I'm always in St. Mary visiting on the weekend because a lot of big sound system, you know, come up in St. Mary and have some big dance up there. Right, you know, so a lot of the veteran some also come from St. Mary as well. You know, so that's where I got my passion for the music. And I was actually, as a teenager coming up, I was always dancing. I don't miss no dance and no party. Everywhere there, and I follow the sound system there. I also spent a lot of time down here in Jack Ruby land, but I migrated here in America at the age of 15. You know, so when I came here, I stayed at the street. The street grew me, you know, because of the music and stuff. Party 7 days a week, but it was back in the early 2000s. You know, as a youngster, as I was saying, I'm always busy trying to sing over some other song. We used to have the cassette player from back in Jamaica, and my cousin them. You know, we used to clash, and you know, I can tell you about all of the sound them, the old Kilimanjaro them. You know, the whole of the sound them we listen to, man. Yes, all of them sound there. I talk about from the 80s and back in the 90s, you know. I just have the love, the passion for the music. It's my personality, you know. It's my therapy and stuff. And I have my why I do the music, because my music is inspire the younger generation and also the elderly as well. And I won't stop doing the music. I'm not doing this for like, shares, and followers and stuff, even though I have that. I'm very grateful for it. But I'm putting my music out there, my life out there, and it's inspiring a lot of people.
I was listening to some of your tunes, and I realized that your style of reggae is more traditional dancehall. Or, sorry, not reggae, but dancehall is more traditional. Which I must be, I'm quite biased in that regard. That's the kind of dancehall music I like, because that's what I grew up as, hearing as dancehall music. But you've got the new age thing now, and it's about killing people and bust up marrow and bust up head and all them things. But your music doesn't really sound. I don't see that coming out of it. I mean, how you make it so different? Why are you moving away from what the youth them say now is dancehall? Why you don't embrace that?
Well, let me educate you about the thing, because I'm a businessman. I'm not only a singer. I'm a singer-songwriter, performer, a producer, a composer of the music. So I learned the business side of the music as well. That's what I do as well. But like I say, I'm a 70s baby. I'm 51. Let me take off my glass. I look like 31, right?
All right.
So let me tell you something now. I grew up on 80s music and 90s reggae dancehall music. All right, and the Shabba Rankin, the Yellow Man, and all, Super Cat and them. Is, a decade is 10 years, right? Okay, so we have the 80s 10 years and the 90s 10 years. Now we're in half of a decade, 2000 going up to 2030. It's going to be a full decade, right? Next 5 years, right? But what I'm saying is, the youth them nowadays and the younger artists, them now bash them and things like that. But when I say some street kind of lyrics, am I right? Okay, the topic of the music and the concept of the music are some street kind of lyrics. My music, King Swagah, even though the street grow me, right? And my music catalog is big, over 500 songs and more. Wow. Okay, I came out of the streets to do some type of song. When I dropped my album back in 2009, you can go on there, you can find one Gunman song. But it wasn't that crazy back in 2009. 12 songs on the one album. Okay, still selling right now, and it's distributed worldwide.
So the Gunman song, was it not telling people to kill people?
Well, it's a top dog rolling out, and when you hear the song, you can't listen to it, man. The song is just a different song, but a one song on it. It was a Gunman song, but you see,
King Swagah, run from the question in the song. The question is, you not tell people that the song to kill people?
Well, the song, not really. I make a man know so don't violate King Swagah. You understand me? The thing is, you can't do a gunman song both ways, You can't tell a man to kill a man or make a man know say don't violate. Don't wake up the lion.
Right.
So that was the meaning of my song, because a man might see me as a pretty boy and thing. I try to violate my family and my friends. That's all it is. I will not try to push a negative narrative when it comes down to certain things. You understand what I say?
You just make a man know
around here. Exactly. And what I'm saying, 80s dancehall, 90s dancehall, 2000 dancehall now. People live what them learn. Okay, and the youth them writing some street corner lyrics. Them up on the corner play domino and thing like that. I, King Swagah, now, I'm writing some college lyrics and some high school lyrics. You understand? So if these young men now, nowadays, them go spend a day with them high school teacher and them college teacher, guess what happened? Now them know, say, if you're sitting in the class with your peers, no teacher can stand in front of the class and talk about gathering pan finger, something they're gonna lay the throat and all them something there. Them thing they can't go on. I forgot boss gun in a man head. Them thing they can't go on. And people live what them learn. Right? So guess what happened? At the new age of the thing right now. And also I think it's really a big disrespect to the 80s, from the 70s, 80s and 90s dancehall artists, them where those guys work so hard to build a legacy. And now you come now and try and mash up the legacy. Right now you can go Google who is the biggest reggae man in the world, and it's Bob Marley. Come down to Peter Touch and them. The legacy what they build. Remember, say reggae come from in a Kingston, in a trench town, You understand me? So legacy and the value they put in the music now. Come on, all them guys they feel, most of the artists them. That's why most of the artists them can't sit down. Because if them really quit the game, like the Beanie Man and the Buju Banton, what is the music going to be like? The Shabba Ranking, them still working. What is the music going to be like? You understand? Right now, we can't even hit the billboard. A long time ago, you want to hit song come out of Jamaica. I'm not this nobody, you know. Let's talk the truth. You understand me? I said to you. What about Sim Sima, who got the key to the bima? Girl, me want to hold you. I don't hear them song they are hit again. Them something there. I don't hear them something there. So me, King Swagah now.
Give me the light and pass the draw. Shaun.
Let me not tell you. We don't hear them thing there again. A long time I listen for one hit song. I come out at Jamaica.
But Swagah, maybe you're not listening right because you have whole a song no mad out. The people are mad out with at the back of the class fully dance. And I mean every street around with it. So what you say about them songs? Them not hitting the right note in the right place.
The topics, you know, the topics, most of these guys, they're intelligent, they came from good parents and stuff like that. Most of these artists, their grandparents and parents own churches in Jamaica. I know that, but like I'm saying again, okay, they're just going by what's selling right now at the moment. Okay, that's what's selling for the stream, and that's how they're getting their royalties and getting shows and stuff like that.
So you don't want royalties and shows? You don't want shows and royalty too?
I've been getting that. I've been getting streaming money and royalty monies. I've been getting that for many years. I own my own record label. You understand? It's my second record label I own, and King Swagah Entertainment LLC with South Florida. I own that right there. So I do my own thing. I have a team of people who I work with, but King Swagah is in charge. I'm an independent artist, and I'm getting those streaming money. You know, I have my audience and everything like that. You understand what I'm saying? Show money now.
Are you not killing nobody?
No, I'm not depend on them something. I know what happened. I'm a family man. Okay. I know what you put up now, it go viral. You understand me? And sometimes artists might say, boy, I know I'm not responsible for people's children. Yes, you are. Yes, you do. You are responsible. It's just like when our children.
Hold on, brother. Say that again, brother, because the man them saying, no, is you supposed to grow your picnic, you know? Is you supposed to teach him wrong?
No. It don't work like that.
You're supposed to tell him how to kill people. Are you supposed to fight and rest?
No, it does not work. No, it don't work like that. It's just like when me and you send our children to school. The teachers are responsible for our children until they come back home. You understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, so these artists, people live what they learn. Music is a message. And remember, when just the music industry alone, remember, you have different aspects inside here. Someone will play guitar, someone will play the drum, them can't write a song. But Father God can instill a message in King Swagah and in other artists. It's an art that Father God will send a message to me and other artists. A vision. So put this out so the people them can hear it. But guess what now? I guess King Swagah send, Father God has send the positive message to King Swagah. And the devil has send the other thing to the people them.
So the devil never knock.
Right.
So the devil never knock on your door and say, Swagah, see I'm not there. Tell them how to shoot it. Tell them how to squeeze the trigger and put knife
not perfect enough.
And everything.
King Swagah now have no pride, not no perfection, but you will never, and take this, you will never hear King Swagah put out a song to disrespect a woman and glorify the devil. It's not going to happen. And I'm not quit the game. I'm 51 right now. I'm not going to live to see over 100. All in time I reach 99, I still the same way because I love the music. I'm not stop from doing this. But you will never hear King Swagah. Look here, let me tell you something. A song is so easy to write. Okay? Don't force write music. You can't force write Aki, you know. If you force write Aki, that poison you.
It will poison you.
Yeah, exactly. So these guys, sometime in life, we need to slow down and reevaluate ourselves. Sometimes we get too far of ourselves in life, ahead of ourselves in life. We have to just chill sometime and just slow down sometime. What about, like, for instance, when Foota Hype advise about certain things, and your Foota Hype talk about certain things, Queen Africa talk about certain things, and people take it as an insult. You understand? Oh, they might chat too much. No. They might try to protect the game. The music that we have, the valuable music. You understand me? That the Rastafarians, them back in the 1930s, you know, and the Africans, them contribute to this thing right here. Okay, and a lot of people like the Dennis Brown and the Freddie McGregor, them people that work hard, okay, to open the doors to what we have right now. So why we don't try to protect it, right?
That's a different perspective that you coming with, by saying that you're protecting this and you're trying to put positive messages out there. The youth them a hustle because them don't want to be poor like us. They want to be rich and big and drive this and drive that and do all the vanity in the world. They want that. And I mean, if they're not talk about what going on in people's throat and all them things there, it not go happen.
But guess what?
So it's a time mentality. That's the other perspective. What's driving them is hustling and anything people want. They just give it. Because I always use the analogy that's saying, if you have your child and your child likes sweets, but the sweets will give them worms and them teeth will got rotten and all them things. Would you give them that, or would you give them bitters to get rid of the sugar out of the excess sugar out of the body and get them healthy and strong again? What would you give them? Because if you give them
I would give them the bitters.
Them don't want the bitters, they're not nice. But that is what's good for them system. Or are you going to give them the sugar? We're going to make them get diabetes and die young. I mean, what is it you're going to give them? To me, the artists are saying, no, why you want sweet and you'll die from diabetes? Go and go take it. Go and go dead. That's what I'm getting. But you're saying, no, you're more for, you've got a conscience and you've got some morals about you. So you're going to give people what is right for them.
You know what happened? You know what happened? We will never deal with the negative thing and we will never glorify the devil.
Right.
And me, I tell you right now, is a time and a place for everything. You understand me? And how much of them artists there? Right now, they are running clout and they are running big cars and stuff like that. When them retire, what them own, which hotel them own, which franchise them own.
But Swagah, them no want a hotel. That's not part of the game. Part of the game is see me now, look at me now. I'm in a Mark X. I'm in this. I'm in a Benz. I'm in X this and X this and Y and Z this car. That's look at me now. I live for now, brother. I don't live for tomorrow. Where you come from with all that tomorrow business?
Yeah, man. The wrong narrative them a push, man. But wish them luck now. We not disrespect them enough. I'm gonna tell you something right now. We're heading in the wrong direction. You understand? The wrong direction we're heading. As you can see.
But you mentioned, sorry to cut in there. You mentioned about what hotel them own and all that kind of thing, which I would imagine that you've got a picture in front of you in your mind as to what it should be. Tell me a little bit about your vision as to what you think they should be aiming for and what kind of legacy should they be building up, and probably properties and all the rest of it for the old age pension. How do you see it? What should they be aiming for?
Longevity, generational wealth. You understand me? They have families. Majority of these guys, they were born in the 80s. Now they're in the 30s, right? Okay, so guess what happened? Pass legacy down to your children. You understand? And I'm not bashing everyone. Majority of them are doing good. You have a lot of, in the 2000 pack, you have a lot of good people inside here because I see what's going on. But I'm just stay quiet. So you have a lot of people out there doing well. Okay, but for the few of them were actually, I mean, you have to think about a legacy. And we came in existence to create value and leave a legacy. That's what we came here for.
All right, let me jump in here. You said leave a legacy, and you used that word quite a few times. And I thought to myself, well, I need to ask you something about that legacy bit, but let me let you run on a bit. But then the legacy word, it recurs. So let me just say it now. What does that legacy look like? So when they build up the legacy, what can we see? So give me something that we can picture, we can see. If they go ahead and build up the legacy, follow the model that you're talking about, what will we see that they have amassed or they've built up for themselves? What? Name some things.
All right. We have an icon in Jamaica, right? Usain Bolt, right? The man worked hard for himself and worked hard for the country. That's the type of legacy I'm talking about.
Right.
You understand me? I'm talking about our national heroes. They leave a legacy for us, right? So that's the type of legacy I'm talking about. You understand me? This life is a rented life. Nobody is not here forever. But in the meantime, okay, make people remember you for good things and not nothing negative. You understand? So that's all I'm talking about. And me personally, I'm a disciplined guy. I'm a disciplined guy because my integrity and my reputation is big and nobody's not gonna let me follow the crowd to do the wrong thing. I'm not with that. Okay, all I'm saying is they're good artists, them can move a crowd, them have them platform and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is it's just a topic of the music. The topic of the music. They need to clean up the topic of the music. You understand? They don't have to listen to me, but after a while, how long their career is gonna last doing those type of music? Right now, King Swagah music is radio friendly, right? Now, me not living in Jamaica, and my music are playing up on the station them in Jamaica down here, and in other places as well, because it's radio friendly music, right? So let me tell you something. People are listening and people are watching, and enough is enough. Enough is enough, right? You know, especially when it comes down to the ladies, them, right? We have to take care of the ladies, them. You understand me? We have to take care of the ladies and the younger generation. We have to do that. We're not a choice.
But Swagah, remember, it's your responsibility as a dad to take care of your daughter. Tell her what is wrong or right. The artists have no responsibility in that. They are just supposed to flood the place with negativity and flood the place with nastiness and them things. And your daughter is just you're supposed to tell her where to walk, where to run, who to avoid, and all of that. The artists are not telling them that. Them just say, go on. Even though you see every day them say, boy, this one get dash way, that one get dash way, and this and that. And I mean, they're still pushing the narrative that this is what needs to happen. But
yeah, man, enough is enough, man. Good over evil, you know.
Good.
Good over evil. Psalm 91, Psalm 23, Psalm 8, Psalm 108, four corners of the earth. Right. You understand me? So, let me tell you something.
As you
good over evil.
Tell us something. Wait, tell us something. You took us to church a little bit, so I think it's the right time to take a break. So, you're tuned to the Stargazing, and we're speaking with Florida-based dancehall artist King Swagah. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
The Stargazer with Shaun Cain new music preview, where you can drop your brand new single, EP, mixtape or album for people who just love music and can't wait to listen and enjoy your masterpiece. Find out the title of the record, the artist, the backstory, the release date and where it is available. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain new music preview. Come on and get us rocking.
Welcome back. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with Florida-based dancehall artist King Swagah. And the man is full of opinions, he's full of perspectives. He knows what he's about, and he wants to project that in his music, as well as whenever he talks. He has conversations like these, interviews. That's what he wants to put forward. So he took us to church a little bit, and I thought, wow, the man is deep. The man is everywhere. He's one thing about Jamaican people still, you can't catch them. You can't pin them down anywhere. Anywhere you put them, they have a way to get out of it. But you mentioned about intergenerational wealth, and that's something that got my ears all the way up, and I think, wow, that sounds sweet, sounds nice. Indulge me a little bit now about intergenerational wealth. What should these artists be amassing? What should they be accumulating for themselves that they can enjoy, they can benefit from, and they can pass that on to their children, and their children can pass it on to their children, and it carries on down like an heirloom sort of thing. Tell me about the intergenerational wealth. How does that work?
Yeah, man, investments. With them said that the average millionaire got 7 streams of income. Mm-hmm. You understand me? So think about widening their portfolio when it comes down to investments. And I'm seeing majority of them are doing it. I'm talking about the younger generation. Mm-hmm. And back to the thing again, you get to finance and it's reality. This is what I know. Majority of the older artists, enough of them now get the money like that because all the things set up back in the day.
I kind of missed that trick earlier in their career.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. At the time of their career, when they had all the money was coming in, they missed that trick.
Definitely.
Of investment. So now it's a little bit late-ish, but it's difficult. They're getting by, but
yes,
situation.
Yeah, man. So the younger generation now need to spread them wings a little bit and think about different type of investments and stuff like that, because right now, I mean, it's easy to make money these days, and like I tell the children nowadays, none of them children shouldn't be dunce because everything is there. You wake up today, you have Google, you speak into your phone and say, how do you spell rat or cat? You understand me? And it pull it up for you. If you're behind,
pronounce it, because sometimes I find I have a jump and Google pronounce that for me, and Google says so and so. I say, oh,
exactly.
Problems. Yeah. So everything.
So
technology is there. Use it. Mm-hmm.
anyone who's behind in their education these days, what I consider them as being lazy, right? You have to be up to the time with the algorithm of what's going on now. So the younger artists, them, because it's not music alone. I, King Swagah, I'm an investor, right? I do different things. That's what I do. I'm a businessman, an entrepreneur. You know, I don't work for nobody. I work for God. I retired from retail back in 2016. You know, so I actually work from my home. But I'm a businessman connected worldwide across the world.
Building up the
You understand?
building up. So many streams you gone now. I know you probably don't want to tell me. But you say
I will leave, you know. But to be honest, you know, I'm a certified doctor, not a physician doctor, honorary doctor in business.
Right.
I got my degree in business. You understand? So I'm also a researcher.
Right.
You know, I could tell you about every investment and every industry on the planet. On the planet here, right now, we have 8.2 billion people on the planet today. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm an investor, you know, that's what I do. So I would encourage these younger generation to learn about investments. That's whenever time them finish with the music game, because I don't know if a lot of them is going to go longevity like me. I know King Swagah is going to be around for a long time. Because like I say, I have a lot of songs and stuff like that, you know, and I'm a writer. You know, I got my own music production company, video production company. Everything is here, but I love the music. I'm doing this because of the passion. I remember I could stick a pin right there. When I dropped my album back in 2009, we print up about 20,000 CDs and we drive out the whole entire South Florida, Key West, Orlando, everywhere, Tampa, and we give away them for free. And up until today, matter of fact, here's a cover art right here. This was back in 2009. I was using MySpace then, and my same phone number is on the cover art right here. And I gave the CDs away to all different race. And people usually call my phone every day and say, King Swagah, I'm taking my children to school and we can't take out the music out of the deck, the CD out of the deck. All the children want to hear is King Swagah music. Last month, a young man called me from out of Bahamas, and he's 24-year-old. And he was like, he said, King Swagah, I say, thank you, man. I called to tell you thank you. So I said, okay. He said, man, you know, I'm living here in the Bahamas and where we live is kind of tough over here. And I went on the YouTube and I found a couple of your videos on there and I started listening to your videos. And before he was there just giving his parents trouble, drinking and smoking every day, have no job. And he started listening to the music, you know, the song, Not Giving Up, you know, and the journey and harder and stuff like that and prosperity. And the man said, you know what? Him stop drinking, him dash the weed and song them. Him go to bed at night, listen to the song, wake up in the morning time. Inspiration, you know, inspiration, encouragement, so he could turn it into his motivation. That's the reason why I'm not going to stop from doing the music, because if I go to my Spotify app right now, which I have all of the apps them on my phone, it show me where the analytics is showing me where my music is playing all across the world. In Brazil, everywhere, the whole entire world, my music is playing. I have a heavy fan base down there in Brazil as well. Germany, name it, the whole 9 yards. Japan, everywhere the music I play. King Swagah music I play. So I have a really strong fan base and people love the music. You know, most of the people, my fans, them always a messenger me. You know, on the Instagram, King Swagah, when you're putting out the next song and stuff like that, people love the music. So that's the reason why. And I'm singing about my life. My life, because I tell you what, my dad's name is Paisley, you know? And as I mentioned, I come from St. Mary, Hamilton Mountain Water Fountain. I grew up in a good family, a great family. That was instilled in me, and I won't change. And my mom, I would never let my mom down. I would never stress her out. And my family right now, I'm not stress out my family and my friends. Them, and I let myself down because. Like I tell children these days, it's 2 S's for parents, you know. 2 capital S, and one is stress, and one is smile. You understand? So children should never let them parents go to bed at night and weep and cry on their pillow. You understand me? How do you think a parents feel whenever time them get a phone call from the authorities that their children is down there in the jailhouse or their children is dead? You get me, master, right? So all these negative narrative that's going on out there in the music, that's what I'm telling you right now, our country, Jamaica, we have a black cloud over the country, a real black cloud. And we have to bust the black cloud and turn it back into the blue skies again. Because when I take a trip to Jamaica,
yes,
and I go down there at the airport, when I reach at the airport, every man have a wrench on them face, every man have a rope on them face. You get me, I said here, right? So when you hear them type of music, you know, and people are listening to them type of negative, come on now, people live what they learn. I throw me a speak, and I'm not bash nobody, and I'm not try to stop the man paycheck, you know. You get me, I say? The only type of money King Swagah never really get that much is show money. And I turn on a lot of shows. I was an artist, was supposed to be signed with VP Records and other companies as well. But guess what happened? I did not take the deal because I didn't understand the deal. You understand me? I was a youngster. So what I did, I just humbled myself, and then I learned the business side of the music, meaning owning a record company, learn about distribution, copywriting, publishing. That's what I do in the music industry right now, and I humble myself.
Well,
I understand, and I have a team.
As you humbly said there, King Swag, we have to take a break at this point, man. So you're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with Florida-based dancehall artist King Swagah. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
For the most dependable videographer specializing in funeral coverage, photo packages, and live streaming in Jamaica on Facebook and YouTube, call James Video Production in Port Antonio, Portland via WhatsApp on 1-876-278-0071. James Video Production understands how important it is to capture and preserve the homegoings of your loved ones. For that reason, they're always on time, no matter the location. And if you are nervous about presenting your loved one's eulogy at the funeral, or even unsure about how to put one together, there's no need to worry. At James Video Production, we offer professional eulogy writing and eulogy reading services to make the funeral even more reassuring and memorable. James Video Production is happy to discuss your needs. Call today via WhatsApp on 1-876-278-0071. James Video Production, always there for you.
Welcome back. You're tuned to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, and we're speaking with Florida-based dancehall artist King Swagah. King Swagah, tell you boy, I like the swag, man, the conversation, the argument, the kind of themes, the kind of topics that you've been engaging us in. And you've been doing quite well with it, man. In fact, it just runs in line with the way I think. Well, let's come back to the music, though, because your repertoire is quite an impressive one. And I like your delivery, traditional dancehall delivery, with the vibe and the dancing and all that kind of stuff. You've got songs like Harder, Not Giving Up, Journey. I mean, where did those come from? What inspired you to go harder and to say that you're determined not to give up and to look back at the journey?
Well, you know, I said ambition and life is not easy for anyone. But them say, the road to success is always going to be under construction. All right. So now, when we talk about the journey, you know, we're all on a journey as human beings, right? And sometimes we do tend to want to give up on our journey based on people want to lower our self-esteem. Our morals tell us that we can't do it, we can't achieve. You know, some children in school, they want to sit in the front of the class and they're afraid because they're afraid of them teacher. You get me, I said, you're on the job, you know, and the boss know that you're full of potential, but in the meantime, you know, the boss want to try to, make you feel a type of way. Value counts. You understand me? I know you don't want to undervalue yourself no time, because people will try to undervalue you, right? So the journey, you know, Lord help me on my journey, meaning when you cry to the Lord, it's like a prayer, you know. When you cry to Father God is going to help you on the journey, most definitely. Because Father God listen to us every time we take a breath. You understand me? Every time we're happy, we're sad. Father God is a spirit, and Father God listen to human being because I am created human being, right? And the harder, anything you do it in your life, you do it to the best of your ability. You go hard upon it.
True.
Real hard on it. Especially me, I don't like to start nothing easy. You understand me? I don't like to get nothing easy. I like to work hard for my stuff. Right? I like to do 100 things. Because them say it's not all you start in life, it's all you finish it. Just like them say, guess what? You work hard to get the bag, but the two major keys are you have to learn how to secure and maintain the bag to go longevity. You understand me? And move clockwise with God earth, not counterclockwise. Four corners of the earth. Watch how far I gotta go make the thing work. You understand me? Right? And you have the not giving up. Don't give up. The road is rough, but no matter how the road rough, not give up enough.
But what if you can't see any hint that this thing is working out? Why should you press on? There's no sign, no clue. All you can see is just darkness. Nothing is happening. No results. Your targets that you set, you're not achieving them. You keep pushing. You're tired. I mean, why should you keep going?
No, you are going. Nah, man. Sometimes we're on our journey. We're on an assignment. And the minute we try to give up, the thing there is right, you have to think at it. I not even know. You not even know enough. You not even know say it right here. Okay, but now, as human beings, we have to find ourselves as human beings and know our true core value of what all of us came here in existence to create value and leave a legacy. So no man no better than you. It no matter the race or where you come from. You understand? I say Father God create 9 planets and he put human being on earth. So I'm tell you something. It no matter where a man live, Japan, China, no man no better than you. We might live on different time zone. You get me, I said to you? So why would you want to give up? All you have to do sometimes, why people give up, it's all about them circling. You know? It's all about them circle. If you're around people that love you, value, appreciate you, and give you compliments, and say you can do it, you can get it done. Especially me, when I identify greatness in somebody, I'm gonna push it to the fire. I'm gonna make sure you get it done. And in my vocabulary, I don't use these words. It's so hard, and I can't. Those words are out my. I don't want to hear them type of something. I don't like complainers. People who like to complain. Remember, the time here every 24 hours is so valuable. Not talk about the second, the minute, the hour, the days, the weeks, the months, annually is very important to us. You understand me? And if you fail today, if you drop the ball, tomorrow coming at the 15, pick it up and try again. Keep on trying because one day, you're going to make it. One day. Don't give up. And this is going to the world. I know it's going in the cloud. People, please don't give up. Listen to King Swagah. My father transitioned when I was 4. 4-year-old. And if I can make it, anybody can make it. Anybody can make it. And learn how to trot by yourself, people. Because King Swagah been through the deep Amazon jungle by myself. Believe in yourself, people. And that's why I put those type of songs out there. Believe in yourself. You understand me? Don't let nobody tell you nothing, say you can't make it because you can make it. I know you can make it. I remember when I came here through the Miami airport at the age of 15, and my mom picked me up down there in Miami. And my mom can remind me up until today. She say, you know what? I'm 51, my mom is 71 right now. Look here, she say, when you came out the airport and you saw me, you came and you hugged me. And you look in the sky, in the blue sky. And you say, Mom, thank you for bringing me to America. Because I came here to get a piece of the pie of this country. You hear me, I say? But guess what? I'm now 51 now. Father God give me about 10 cakes. Father God give me about 10 cakes because I came here and I work hard in this country. I jump out early and go do my thing and stay out of trouble. Mind my business and stay out of trouble. Anybody come around me with any type of negative energy and try to influence me certain type of way, you have to out of my circle immediately. King Swagah don't play them type of game there. You get me, I said to you? And I have 2 children. My son is 24. My daughter is 18. I grow my children them strong. And human being, every man on this earth is a king, and every woman is a queen on this earth. You hear me? I say to you? And we have values in us, especially our Caribbean people, our Jamaican people. We're different, you know. We're unique, you know. My children them come from Guyana because the mom is Guyanese. But let me tell you something. I was born in Jamaica, and trust me, every Caribbean country want to be like Jamaicans. I mean, I don't talk. Them love Jamaicans. You understand? So we are different. And we know about hardship. Like I say, I was born in St.Mary, Hamilton Mountain Water Fountain. You understand me? And me know how to push the hand cart them, carry the water from my head, walk in the bush at night time with my grandfather, he was a farmer, catch a peanut wally and put him in one buckle to use light. We know about them something there. I was in Jamaica one time Hurricane Gilbert came down there. And we live in Tower Isles on the seaside. We can hear the hurricane coming up through the sea ball all them. You understand? And guess what? We was outside waiting for Gilbert. People, don't give up enough. 2025, do your best to stay alive and endorse Father God. Father God don't want it to be perfect, no pride, no perfection. But let me tell you now, take it from King Swagah. I'm not perfect, I may not have no pride. But let me tell you something. I pray twice a day. I pray before sunrise and when sunset. I have to do that. And I've been doing it for years. And if Father God can open up doors for me and create revenues and opportunities and stuff like that, it can also happen to you as well. Don't give up, people. I beg you, do not give up. You hear me?
Big warning.
Yeah, man.
Big piece of advice, strong warning and everything like that. But you know, with them kind of strong messages, how often do you get the chance to perform in Jamaica where you can share some of that kind of message? Because, I mean, we need to change the narrative, you see what I'm saying? And with artists like you going out there and performing this, people hear something different because they're not getting a lot of this. As you know, they're getting a lot of the mad out and guzu and shooting this and all that kind of stuff. That's just for the dark abyss of you know, devilment. But we want some righteousness, and you're preaching some righteousness now. How often do you get the chance to go back and perform in Jamaica?
I've been down here in a while, and I've never performed in Jamaica before. I performed here in the States, right? But right now, I have a team of around 30 people around King Swagah right now. I'm talking about YouTubers, influencers, radio personality. You know, I got everybody around me right now supporting the King Swagah movement. They got my team. And I'm an international dancehall artist since 2009. Right? So, I don't live down at Jamaica. Visit back and forth down there. But King Swagah been doing the music. So right now, what I do? I target our reggae dancehall genre right now. That's my goal. And in December of 2024, you know, I have a lot of songs out there, all the songs, but I release 4 inspirational songs one time. So right now the music is down there playing in Jamaica. You know, they're down there marketing the music in Jamaica. My music is playing on Zip down there, Zip FM down there, on the Edge radio station, and the Sun City radio station as well. So from December until now, we cover a lot of grounds. I have 2 managers right now that's responsible for the movement. Mr. D Flow down there in Kingston, Jamaica, and Mr. CD Banging is one of my managers as well. You understand? So we have an awesome team, a wonderful team, and we are working together. And we're putting in a lot of work in 2025 here. So far, I released 6 songs already, and every month King Swagah dropping a song. So for the whole entire year, every month you're gonna hear one new song from King Swagah. Cause the song them ready, you know, but my manager them beg me for wet up the market, damp up the market, flood the market.
Yes, yes,
them say King Swagah, them say King Swagah go easy, but more for dash out one heap of things out there, and them say no, one at a time. So every month, the song that's coming for the end of this month here, March, the song is done, it's ready to release, but I have to wait until the time come.
Right.
So the song them I put out there, I don't mean to say that. Because King Swagah writes some big song and I'm not write foolish.
Right.
Swagah. And King Swagah is not a paper artist. We start out write on paper and thing and start writing a phone. We dash them thing that King Swagah come out of my head, lyrics out of head. And some do the thing. You understand what I say to you? So King Swagah is an artist, is an authentic artist that can write 5 or 6 songs a day. It's easy, right? Like I say, I go to the studio, been recording at the same studio now for 20 years in West Palm Beach. You know, big up my producer, engineer, Mr. J Sharp, Mr. Sharpshooter. Very, very intelligent human being. But you know King Swagah work. Like I say, I've recorded into a lot of different studios and stuff like that. And I'm telling you, let me give you a story. I was down on the 441 many years ago, you know, and big up Mikey Mike too. I don't know if you know about Mikey Mike over here on the FM dial station, Push My Music. Years ago, Mikey Mike is my brethren, Mr. Michael Dona. And years ago, I was down there on 441 doing some recording. And 4 of us was inside of a booth and we're doing the thing inside the studio there, voicing for our producer. And Mr. Jonah Demos, I've never met Mr. Jonah Demos before because I saw Mr. Jonah Demos on stage on the internet and things like that. I'm Mr. Super Cat and then. And I tell you, I'm going to the booth and I was the last one that went in the booth. I go do my recording. And when I came out the booth, Mr. Demos get up and walk over to me and say, yo, I'm say, yo. And say, what's your name? Say, King Swagah, you know. And say, my youth. And say, no, say, I'm bad artist. I say, eh? And say, yo, you're a bad artist, you know, your delivery and your style and pattern. He said, don't stop, you know. Right? I think it was the same week in 2010. They was having a show by the Fort Lauderdale airport. And I have the flyer still. Movado was on the show. You have Flex, Everton, Blender, some good artists on the thing. I'm going to tell you something. When King Swagah come on the stage, the ladies and almost pull me off of the stage, man. I'm ripping at the beat. The way I love the music, it's like, you know, you will leave work and you go play some basketball or go kick some soccer or something like that. King Swagah, yeah man, King Swagah got the studio. I just love the music and it's easy for me now to actually write a song. It takes me like 15-20 minutes to voice a song in the studio. Right, and to perform in front of the crowd, we can't wait to see a crowd, so we can't go start singing in front of the crowd. And the people, them welcome me, them love my name, Elvis Paisley, King Swagah. How did that work?
Wicked, man. Sounding good. So, well, I like the story, King Swagah, and I like the confidence as well, and I like the swag. And this is what we need. And as artists, you know, that's an artist, that's what you should be projecting. People should believe in you. You should have a kind of image, and your story should be one that people believe in, because what you're saying is something that resonates with them and they feel that this connects with me and I can relate to you, because even they don't give up. That's a big thing to be saying to people, because so many people, they've tried, and because they didn't quite get the results they're looking for straight away, they think that, well, the result is not there, so I'm not going to do it. Because I remember I was reading this book, and it took me to a point where it says 3 meters from goal, or 3 yards from goal, or something like that, or 100 feet, something like that, a very short distance. This man had a farm, and he turned it into a mine, and he was mining for gold. Gold was really good, and he was, made lots of money from it. And then the gold dried up, and he was digging and digging and digging, and he couldn't find any gold. He kept digging up the whole place. And I said, I'm going to sell this farm. There's no gold on it. And he sold the farm. And as he sold the farm, the man who came on it, just a few feet from where he was digging, the last dug, that's where the man found gold. So if the original owner had carried on going, he would have found the gold. So the thing is that I keep going, man. And I kind of live my life like that as well. 3 meters away from gold. And I keep looking. Sometimes I'm on the internet looking for an old email for reference purposes. And I'm just thinking, when was that? I can't remember the date. And I kept going and going. And I said, the next email might be it. And the next one is not it. And I said, the next one might be it. And I keep going until I probably get to the end. And that's where I find it.
Father God placed some things from my back, and it's prosperity, inspiration, encouragement, positivity. That's what I carry on my back. You understand? I have to wake up every morning at 4 o'clock. I don't have to. But Father God said, what? A time for you to wake up, because people out there, they're dependent on me.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? right? I'm a musician, but also I'm a professional foreign currency exchange trader as well. They call me Dr. Elvis Paisley worldwide. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I do, right? So people out there are dependent on me. So I can't let my people down.
Yeah. So you come in and people are waiting for you. And you're there just shooting the breeze, and people are there waiting for you. The serious lives depend on your movement.
They're dependent on me. They're dependent on me. I got crazy email. I'm on all the social media platforms, and I got people like just thanking me. You know, it was because of the investment that we do. That's why the kids was able to go back to school, and it's just a lot of stuff. Coming in the future. Well, this year in Jamaica, in Kingston, we're starting a giveaway. I want to spread my wings to give back, so I'm going to do a back to school movement down there in Jamaica. Also, I want to feed, the helpless, the homeless people, them and stuff like that.
How about shows and things like those? Have you got any of those lined up? Where you're going to be performing next?
I got shows. I got shows coming up and stuff like that. I stay live every day. I will put out a message,
right?
So I will post a live message, and I'll keep my folks updated.
What platform you post on, and what's your handle? What's your name?
On every platform, just go to the Google search engine, the one search engine, and type in King Swagah, KINGSWAGAH. Right. King Swagah. You're gonna find me on every platform, distribution platform, and on every social media platform. Okay, I'm on all the platforms, them 9 platforms, Instagram, LinkedIn. I'm on everywhere. King Swagah, you could find King Swagah there.
You're quite accessible, man. You're quite accessible. I noticed you've got your website as well, and I thought this man is very serious about it.
Yes, it's my that's my bio, my music bio, the VPK, right? So I have that right here. People can know about my music life. I got the website as well. All on there, you will see the clothing line, the King Swagah clothing line, as well on the website, right? On Shopify, I got that on there. So funds that I make, majority of the time, what I do, I donate and give back, right? Keep on planting seeds all over the world, because like I tell you on my back, what I carry is prosperity, positivity, inspiration, encouragement, so people can turn it into their motivation. And you hear me talking, I'm not here to brag, I'm not here to floss, I'm not here to boast. King Swagah, zero ego. I don't move with ego.
Interviews and all that kind of thing. Now, how can you be reached?
On all the social media platforms. They can send me an inbox. They're on the WhatsApp, they're everywhere.
The Stargazer with Shaun Cain new music preview, where you can drop your brand new single, EP, mixtape or album for people who just love music and can't wait to listen and enjoy your masterpiece. Find out the title of the record, the artist, the backstory, the release date and where it is available. The Stargazing with Shaun Cain new music preview. Come on and get us rocking.
But before I let you go, man, I always like to ask my guests questions from this book. It's called Reggae Larger Than Life, the ultimate reggae music fun and games book. It's currently available in Jamaica at Ashby's Pharmacy, 160 Old Hope Road in Kingston. It's also available at the bookshop at the University of the West Indies, Mona campus in Kingston. Also at Angel's Book and Variety Store and in the Angel's Plaza in Spanish Town. And if you're wider afield, well, further away from Jamaica, like internationally, Amazon, that's your bet. You jump on Amazon, type in Reggae Larger Than Life. So I've selected 2 questions from this book, and you say you're a man of age, of a certain age. Also, you've been in the music for a little while. You move around Jack, Ruby. Dad was a sound system man, so Dad must have played some of these records. So I thought I'd select a few questions for you and see how you get on with them. So you ready, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, no problems. All right, the first one goes to think like this. He is my friend, your world and mine. Sweep over my soul, and how can you? These are records by which famous reggae messenger? The options are Everton Blender, Sizzler, Luciano, and Gregory Isaacs.
Luciano.
All right, so the man not even flinch a little bit and think, scratch him head or anything like that, or remove him glasses and say, let's see if I can find my brain. It's all there, sir. All right. Right, next one, the second and last one now for you. It's this one. Undercover Lover was a 1985 dancehall hit for which veteran artist? The options: Aini Kamosi, Josie Wales, Capleton, and Admiral Tibet.
Josie Wales.
Josie Wales. All right, the man too bad, man. The man too bad. Well, those questions were taken from this book. Is Reggae Larger Than Life? Currently available on Amazon. So anywhere in the world you are, you can grab a copy by going to Amazon. Also, the book is available in Jamaica at Ashby's Pharmacy, 160 Old Hope Road in Kingston. Also available at Angel's Book and Variety Store in the Angels Plaza in Spanish Town. It's also available at the bookshop at the University of the West Indies. Also Ashby's Pharmacy, did I say that? Well, probably did, but 160 Old Hope Road in Kingston. So, King Swagah, it was really good talking to you, man. I'll tell you about the story, your journey so far. It's been one of pure inspiration.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks very much for your time, and thanks for stopping by and sharing your journey with us. Much appreciated.
Yeah, man. God bless you. Thank you.
Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show. Our special guest was Florida-based dancehall artist King Swagah. We invite you to join us for the Stargazing with Shaun Cain show, the musical side, every Sunday from 10 o'clock to 12 midday British Standard Time on Rex Radio in the UK. From the USA on Motif Radio and Viscosity Blend, and from Jamaica on Richie B Radio. Please subscribe to the Stargazing with Shaun Cain YouTube channel, like and share the videos, and leave a comment. Until next time, this is Shaun Cain saying, thanks for joining us. Catch you soon.
Me enemy them, and when me say me now want no new friend, me know me